Mr. Goose. Me as well. Right, guys, not too close to the edge, okay? Stay in this area. Chloe. Okay. This is a rock. Hello. There you go, guys. Hello, my guy. Whee! Get some in the water. Encourage some more to come. You're just all about the pigeons, boy. Yes. Look, some of them have noticed. Right, I'm going to make that trail.
Hi, BookTube. Look, this is going to be a little last minute for me, but we're having a really busy Easter weekend, and I mean that in a good way. We just got back from Stratford-on-Avon, where we saw a matinee production of A Midsummer Night's Dream, the last of the run. I think what they're doing this summer is As You Like It, which I may go see as well. We shall see. But it leaves me in a strange situation where I've got a lot of books finished, but I don't have any reviews written. I also owe you guys another Middlemarch meditation. That's not written either. So I need a little time to do some writing. In the meantime, though, I know that I promised Gina at the Library Mouse Gina. I promised her that I would do her off the top of your head book tag. And I think that was 3 weeks ago. Difficult to say. But I'm going to do that now. That'll be my sort of Easter Sunday. Hey, everybody, give me a few days and I'll get some new material together. But what I'm going to do is answer those questions quickly. Okay. Question 1 is, what was your favorite picture book as a child? Now, I can really comment on this. I was very fussy about the kind of illustrations that I liked and I didn't like in picture books. And in fact, if I didn't like the artwork, I wouldn't read the books. And that says something given how much I like reading. So 2 examples come to mind of books I did not like because of their illustrations. I was not happy with the Curious George series that was by H.A. Ray and Margaret Ray. I didn't find the pictures attractive. And also the books about Babar, the elephant. That was a whole series by Jean and Laurent de Brunhoff. It's strange. I look at these and I think, well, what was the big deal? The better thing might be to contrast them with illustrations that I remember I loved. So if I take these away and then I show you what I did like, Maurice Sendak was his picture books I just adored, absolutely adored. And in particular, these 2, In the Night Kitchen and Higgledy Piggledy Pop, which was a story of Jenny the dog. And I think this is the last illustration from the book. Yeah, because you can see her bowl. She's back home after her adventure. I was a little too old for Where the Wild Things Are. That came out in 1977, but I remember recognizing that artwork as soon as I saw the cover. So I suppose it looks to me like what I liked was images which had more texture, more dimensionality, and a sense of composition, I suppose. I will admit that I find a lot of manga illustration kind of less visually compelling. And I think that's part of the reason why I've never really been attracted to graphic novels. Question 2 is, what series did you love as a child? I had a phase where I was crazy for a series of children's books by the American conservationist and author Thornton W. Burgess. They were the Old Mother West Wind tales. They were old stories. They were first published in 1910, but they got reissued quite regularly. They were tales set in a fictional countryside where all the animals could speak to each other. So yes, very much like The Wind in the Willows or Beatrix Potter. And in fact, Burgess named his rabbit character Peter, I believe, to create a North American version. I have not read them since I was small, and I don't think I would like them now. If you've seen one of my old coffee break videos, you'll know that I've outgrown my tolerance for talking animals for the most part. Question 3 is, the worst book you've read or tried to read? Oh, well, in typical Heather Reed's fashion, I'm not going to answer this question. Books are not bad or good. They are attempts to communicate something in a particular way, and they often have a particular reading audience in mind. And the problem happens when the book is read by a different audience that comes to that book with different expectations. That's where the issue happens. I could take Dune. by Frank Herbert as an example, since the second film is showing in cinemas and we all know that's going to boost book sales. And there's no question that the Dune novels are loved by thousands of readers. My feelings about the book are mixed, and I may not be the reading audience that either Herbert or his publishers had in mind. But my reading experience doesn't make the book bad. I probably won't enjoy reading most horror novels because I don't find that experience of terror cathartic. I find it overstimulating. But that's not the book's problem. It's mine. And I know that I'm missing out on some highly acclaimed authors just because I'm a coward. Question 4. What is my favorite reading or book memory? God, I have millions of these. I tell you what, let's just talk about the one that's come into my mind, revived itself most recently. I would say that'd be the experience of studying Ford Madox Ford's novel, The Good Soldier, while at university. And I've been thinking of, how can I share that experience on BookTube? And the issue is mainly going to be finding the time, but, we'll work on that. This is a novel that university professors love because they know they can get a lively discussion going and disagreements between their students just by asking them whether they support or suspect the narrator. Question 5. A book I loved as a movie. Well, as you know, I do not see a lot of films, but I can't think of a film adaptation of a book that I have seen which I did not like. I did very much like Denis Villeneuve's Dune films. Absolutely love them. The best thing about Dune is the creation of Arrakis and the Fremen. The film gives the viewer so much time on that planet and with the Fremen. It's something that a film can give because films are so visual, so that you can feel that you've honestly been to the planet and seen its sights. Question 6. A book you wish they would make into a movie. Oh, this is dangerous, you see, because whatever book I name probably has been made into a movie and I don't even know it. So let's take a different approach for my safety, okay? I'm going to talk about a film that was based on a book that completely panned and suggest that it be remade. One of my fiction reviews that keeps on getting hits, and it really surprises me, is when I looked at the novel Myra Breckinridge by Gore Vidal. A film adaptation was made, I think it was 1970, with loads of recognizable names: Raquel Welch, Farrah Fawcett, Tom Selleck, Mae West. The critics hated it, and I'm pretty sure it made a loss. It would be a shocking film, no matter how or when it was done, but if there was a remake, I would have to go to it just to satisfy my curiosity. Question 7. A book character that you would like to have as a friend. Thelonious Ellison from Percival Everett's novel Erasure. He was a guy with a lot of hobbies that meant he had to be quiet. Reading, writing, fishing, woodworking. But whenever he did talk, he had something to say. Now, I need a lot of quiet time to myself. That's just me. So I like friends who also need their space for the most part, but now and again they want to get together and spill out their thoughts. If I had any doubts about this fictional friendship, it would be, what would I bring to the conversation that would make it worth Thelonious Ellison's while to spend any time with me? But I would try. Question 9. A non-fiction book that I would recommend. And immediately I thought, only one? I couldn't do it. I think this question really suits the kind of person who reads almost all fiction and now and again, like once a year or less, picks up a work of nonfiction. There's just no end of incredible nonfiction around. But because I'm reading this right now, I'm going to do a shameless plug for Virginia Rounding's biography of Catherine the Great, which I bought brand new when it came out in 2009, and I should have read it then. Yeah, because Catherine is she's just a remarkable woman, and it's pure good luck that someone with her ability and her work ethic became ruler of Russia when she did and was able to bring about cultural, legislative, and religious changes that made Russia for the next century. And 10, the final question. If you could hang out with an author all day, who would you pick and why? Oh, I'm not sure I would enjoy hanging out with an author. No, I think liking to read books and wanting to be friends with an author are two different things. Now, there are lots of readers that I could hang out with for a day because I know that all I need to do is plan a trip to a few bookstores and then include some refreshment breaks where we could compare what we bought or what we resisted the temptation to buy. I'm going to end this tag, though, with a shout out to Cams Campbell. He recently visited the massive branch of Waterstones in Glasgow, and he filmed it for about 30 minutes with ambient music to accompany. And it's a non-reader wouldn't understand what the heck that's about. But book lovers, oh, for goodness sake, go watch it, because it's just therapy. Therapy. That's all I can say. And I have to visit that Waterstones, whatever it takes. That's it. Thank you, Gina, for permission to use this tag. I'm going to tag all the BookTube creators that I've mentioned in this video and, a few more whose answers I'd really love to know. Thanks for watching, everybody. I am going to get to work now so that you can have another nonfiction review and a Middlemarch meditation ready sometime during the next week, okay? Hope your reading is going according to plan. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.